Greetings, fellow scholars. In the realm of human existence, sexuality stands as a complex counterplay of culture, society, and individual identity. Our journey into understanding Filipino sexuality takes a fascinating turn as we employ the lens of Sigmund Freud's personality theory. Freud's theory encapsulating the id, ego, and superego offers a compelling framework to unravel the intricacies of Filipino sexual perspectives. Within the Filipino context, the id embodies instinctual sexual cravings, shaped by cultural norms and societal expectations. The ego, acting as a counterbalance, introduces a struggle to reconcile erotic impulses with societal norms, while the superego, representing its societal ideas, significantly influences Filipino views on sexuality. Now, as we navigate through Freud's framework, this report delves into modern challenges and changes shaping Filipino sexuality, shifting norms, globalizations, and technology impact open avenues for candid conversations on premarital sex, LGBTQ+ rights, and sexual empowerment. Filipino sexuality is a complicated and diverse subject that may be studied using a range of theoretical approaches.
Now, there are three primary parts to Freud's theory of personality: the id, the ego, and the superego. The superego stands for the social standards and ideals, the id for impulses and primitive urges, while the ego serving as a mediator between id and the superego. Now, let's look at the Filipino perspectives on sexuality. The id, in the context of the Philippines, the id takes the form of instinctive sexual cravings. The expression and acceptance of these aspirations, however, may be influenced by cultural norms and societal expectations. The formation of the Filipino identity is frequently influenced by traditional values and religious convictions. In Filipino sexuality, the ego acts as a counterbalance to the superego and id. Filipinos could run into problems balancing their erotic impulses with the expectations placed on them by society. Certain sexual impulses may be repressed as a result of this struggle. Now, the superego is a symbol for society rules and ideals. From a modern Filipino viewpoint, family values, cultural customs, and religious views all have a significant impact on the superego. These factors, which frequently place an emphasis on modesty, virginity, and devotion to conventional gender roles, may impact sexuality-related expectations and actions.
Applying Freud's personality theory to contemporary Filipino sexuality reveals a dynamic interplay between the id, ego, and superego. The id's primal instincts and desires manifest in diverse sexual identities, challenging societal norms. The ego mediates between these desires and conservative superego influences, shaped by the Philippines' history of colonization and diverse cultural backgrounds. Recognizing regional variations and individual experience is crucial, fostering a more inclusive dialogue that respects the complexity of Filipino sexuality. Freud's personality theory provides an insightful knowledge of contemporary Filipino sexuality, a framework for examining how cultural, societal, and historical circumstances impact Filipino attitudes on sexuality, provided by the interplay between the id, ego, and superego. While talking about and searching Filipino sexuality, It's critical to acknowledge the variety within Filipino society as well as respect individual experiences and decisions.